Hey everybody, and welcome back to Munch Plays for Saga Free. My name is Ralph, this is episode 5, and I haven't played this game in a while, because I got distracted, because I finally got a PlayStation. I stole a PlayStation from my little brother, so I've been playing a lot of God of War, so I have forgotten entirely how to play this game. But I remember where we are. With the group up north, in the Warped Lands, we killed the Dredge, who was kind of harassing these townsfolk in the last episode, hopefully getting our favour, but presumably pissing off the witch. So tell you what, before we go chat to her, let's go chat to Volker. As always, reading through it just to get us through this a little bit quicker, so you guys don't have to read stuff while I've already read it. We don't trip over each other reading this slower or quicker than each other. Either. You notice Volker standing alone, arms crossed, sporting a deadly scowl. Everything alright? Yeah, we're doing great. Our leader is hunting us down, we've been kidnapped by witches, and now we're arguing about how many Dredge we can save along the way. It's the kind of thing a little girl grows up dreaming about. I get your point. She glares at you through narrow eyes. How did the woman get accepted for Ravens anyway? Because she's kick-ass, dude. Who cares? You still care about Bolvark? Are you trying to piss me off? Imagine little Alette hunting you through the darkness, trying to rip your throat out. Now imagine some arse accusing you of having feelings about it. You notice Volker's hand instinctively bloody reading. You notice Volker's hand instinctively go the axe Bolvark had thrown at Evand. Instinctively go the axe Bolvark had thrown at Evand a few days back. That's there's a word missing there, I think. What do you plan to do with the axe? Its name is Claw. And what I plan to do with it is my business. Can we agree to keep it tucked away? If the sight of it scares you, then yes, I'll keep it safe and snug right here. I'm not suicidal either. I'm not going to plant it in Volker's skull. Not right now. She glares at you through narrow eyes. Are you always this pleasant to be around? I have never asked to be around you. I always heard the vow like their space. You're not wrong. Must be nice to be accepted for something like that. My kind treat you like you're diseased if you don't act right, but the Ravens, they don't judge. It's not like I want to be completely alone. I just don't need tedious, pointless conversations with every idiot who has an opinion. Go on. Oh, damn it all. You got me talking about my... Are we done here? I'm not going to ask her how a woman got involved in Ravens. She's, clearly kick-ass, so who cares? We could keep moving. I get why you came over now. Juno's ready to go. No, I came on my own. You know, I used to be great at telling when someone is lying, but it sure is harder these days, isn't it? You know what I mean? Let's get something straight. I'll take you over to Juno, but you're no Raven. And whatever happened to Bolvark, I'm not convinced that he doesn't have a good reason for what he's doing. So don't give me a reason to let him, and don't try to get close and friendly. That's a bit standoffish. I kind of want to be friends with her. Take it easy. I don't like this any more than you do. Oh shit. I'm pissed off already. Take it easy. That's not part of the job. Bad things happen when I let my guard down. Now excuse me while I gather the unkindness. Unkindness? That's what we call a flock of ravens, Ivor. Fitting. Is it? Is a flock of ravens called an unkindness? Feels like an old curse. A flock of unkindness. That's cool. I guess like murder of crows, I guess those animals will have strange names for them. Before we talk to the witch, I'm going to go to the heroes, because I just noticed we have 218 renown. And it might be worth leveling up some of this crew. I mean, we can pretty much level everyone up. And we've got some items to give to the higher leveled people. So I kind of want to keep getting this dredge higher and higher. This dude's fucking rad. You get to choose a heroic title as well. First of all, let's just finish off leveling up his willpower and his armor break. Confirm that. Heroic title, Bloodletter, Death's Messenger, Monster Killer, Shield Cleaver, the Foolish, the Forsaken, the Hopeful, Last Standing, the Unbent, the Unmoved, the Whisper, the Wolf, Twiceborn. Twiceborn kind of makes sense for him since he used to be, well, he used to be a big stone monster, but now he's on our side. I kind of like the idea of Twiceborn for him, but the stats don't quite work. What's here? Shield Cleaver. I kind of like Shield Cleaver for him. I mean, technically he's a shield bearer, but whatever. Works for me. Let's promote Ivor. It's always important to have your main dude up and ready. Let's put some extra points into strength. Resist strength damage, always good. Let's promote him again. And let's put... oh, I didn't save. Whatever. Put us back into robust. And let's chuck some stuff into willpower. Yeah, regen willpower per turn sounds good. And let's put something into... yeah, lucky shot. Let's try to get him a bonus hit chance. Anyone else? Anyone else? Anyone else? Oh yeah, this dude. Okay. I feel like I use Mogan way more. So yeah, I'm going to stick with him and see if I can level him up a bit. He's got a lot of willpower. 10's alright for the moment, I think, but let's chuck some stuff into armor. Let's get him a regen armor. And what's he got in his... that's a weird item. Wow, he's got an item from like game 1, I think. That's crazy. Oh man, all these people have really low level items. That's terrible. Yeah, I need to start promoting them and getting them up and fighting. Let's level up Krumer. I like him a lot. Finish off with willpower, and yeah, let's just give him Titan straps as well. Promote him again. Let's do lucky shot for him as well, and let's give him something to divert armor attacks. Man, just for the hell of it, let's level up Kiwi one more. I know his name's not Kiwi, it's Kiwi, but still. Let's throw this into pretty much everything, just one in everything, I think. Resist armor, resist strength, dawn. Leave his heroic title as it is for the moment. Oh, there's an item I could equip with him. Right, I'll do that next time we have a fight. Nah, no market, obviously, there's nothing here. Only 7 days food vote, which is a bit freaky moving forward. Alfrun finds a quiet moment to make her way over to you, leaning on her staff. Why didn't you tell me, Val? Tell you what? About the Destroyer. It isn't something that comes up often in conversation. You'll have to excuse me. I don't always know how to speak with people. I spend a lot of time alone or with the sculptors. Sculptors? Well, more precisely, they say something like, we who shape the stone, but it's close enough. You didn't think the Dredge called themselves Dredge, did you? There's quite a lot I've learned from them. Some things you may know, many secret. Alfrun awaits your reply. How did you learn mending out here on your own? Mending? Bah. Call it what it is. We pluck at the threads from reality. Almost anyone can see them if you know how to look. Why do you think... who do you think taught the teachers? The gods. Who taught the gods? Even godlier gods? Anyway, you see my point. Don't think so highly of your mender friends.
They're more dangerous than they let on.
How do you mean?
I trained to be a mender when I was just a girl. They tried to kill me, believe it or not. Thou right there. There was the one who sent to do it.
She points a finger at Bursil, snoozing on the hard ground.
I don't think he even remembers me. I looked a lot different back then. But I escaped. Not before learning some things. They train their simple-minded members to heal stubbed toes and raise walls. It's a fine distraction from the powers of a Valka really wield. But if an apprentice doesn't have the skill to control their powers, they're a threat to the mender's reputation. And if you show too much skill, well, you're an even bigger threat.
The sculptors see you as an ally.
You all need to stop looking at everything as us and them. Some of them are friends, others are not, the same as any people, anywhere.
She calls her dredge ally to join you.
Kiwi is one of the new breed. He's a diplomat like me.
You?
The first dredge were all made by a real bastard of a god to kill and destroy. But they learned to make their own kind, a second generation of sculptors who saw a different fate. They can change, Val, and even the first dredge see this change. There was even a Sunder, Chime, who could echo any sound in any language. She spoke of the new generation of dredge. Chime wanted a peaceful resolution to turn back the darkness and save them. She was killed at Goffenheim in the calamity. By her own kind. We decided to carry on her mission.
Kiwi nods his head slowly and makes a low tone.
He says he has no hatred of you either, and no fear.
What kind of secrets are you talking about?
What? For nothing? I'm nothing if not a trader of knowledge, you know. The rarest secrets don't come cheap. How about this? In exchange for telling me how you became the Destroyer, I'll tell you something you may find quite important. What do you say?
How do I know I can trust you?
Trust me to do what? Not chisel it on this godstone. I suppose that's for you to decide. What do you say?
If you promise to keep it to yourself?
I do.
The Sunder I killed, Rays. It was no legendary battle. When I brought her head back to the other Val, they invented their own stories. The truth is I got separated from my allies and found her out in a snowstorm, alone. She was cradling an infant. My axe accidentally killed the child. She didn't even put up a fight after that.
Indeed. It was Bella's child, Iva.
How can you... Are you certain?
Completely. Consider that our trade. There is more to tell at another time. Maybe.
We should be going.
After you.
Just one more thing. Looks at you curiously. Are those Val horns on your staff? Alfred laughs with genuine mirth.
Nothing to worry about, Iva. They were a gift that I treasure very much. You see, I have friends of all sorts. But as you said, we should keep you going. Another story for another time, perhaps.
I dig her character, I still don't entirely trust it. The idea that there's just now this third party who are like moving between the two factions. If it is like a genuine diplomatic second generation thing, that's great. But something about her just feels super off. I still trust her more than the other menders I'm with, though. They're 100% up to some shit.
Does it worry anyone else that there's something going ahead of us?
Asks Valgard. What was once a hill has been twisted into a thin strip of land, pulled along like spider silk, with a steep drop beneath, warped shamble back and forth across it, but Bolvuk is nowhere in sight. They don't need the rest, Volker realizes with a shudder. Bolvuk can't confront us directly, not while the Valka live. He's going to fin the herd all the way along to Ridgehorn.
Fine, spits Ollie. It's exactly what we'd do, isn't it? I hate it.
You consider an approach. Gonna ask Volker for tactical advice. If it were us who would lure them across, lay archers to hit them from the wings, while spears come up to fill their retreat. Says Volker, something tells me the warped can't coordinate like ravens though. But what would Bolvik do with a bunch of drunk idiots, Volker mutters, and thinks for a while. He'd make it look like a trap, so we try to get fancy. My gut says we just rush in. Ollie has his axe drawn. You consider an approach. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. Nobody stops us until we're across, you bark. The ravens advance quickly and warp is slow to respond. Slingers, shouts Volker. Nothing warped dredge. Noting warped dredge hiding just over the ridge. Rush 'em! Yeah, these guys seem uncoordinated. There's a lot of them, though. That's the one thing that really worries me. But I'm pretty sure we can take them. Right, let's chuck this super powerful item onto our dredge friend. And let's chuck this one onto Ivor, who now has a lower level item he can give folks. It is like minus armor, which kind of sucks. I don't really have anybody who's... I do have defensive people, but nobody who's like capable of tanking quite with that much damage. And let's switch out. Let's bring in Krumer, because we just kind of leveled him up. And let's... you know, I seem alright. I feel okay about this lineup. This feels good. This feels like a good, solid, hard-hitting team. Lots of big, heavy-hitting Val and Dredge. A couple of... Ooh. This side's going to be tough, though. But yeah. I just need to make sure that Evan is, like, hidden behind here somewhere. Because we've got two big, heavy hitters. These spearmen are going to be a pain in the arse. So I think what I'm going to do is bring these guys over here, spearmen up here, and see if I can like position him to kind of like hit from the sides and around, kind of in the middle. Yeah, let's do this thing. Right. Let's just burn some willpower, get you up, and just start hitting these fools. Use Shuddering Impact. Tell you what, I'm going to use Shuddering Impact. Hopefully, yeah, bounces back, does damage to both of them. Nothing major, but you can tank out a couple of hits right now. So let's bring our shield bearer up, form a shield wall, just kind of lock off this side so they can't push up. This big dude can come up and hit him almost right away. So I'm going to just have, yeah, I'm just going to have the dredge rest and let them come to him. Okay, awesome. Bring Ivor in. Smack this big dude. Whoa, this little dude, sorry. Try to get them to group up so the Val can use their kind of splinter attacks on them. Bring in Evans, where the spearman can't hit them. And let's use... No possibilities for chain lightning at the moment, so let's just chuck in some troll stones to the left of this guy. Just do a little bit of damage to him. Or not, I guess these guys absorb everything. Gah. They have bloody flail. Shit. And it just did health. Holy shit. Man, that's so lucky that just did health. That's kind of insane. I really wasn't expecting that. Okay. These two can't move around to hit the spearman if I bring him up here. So I'm going to try and like trap this big guy in with the dredge next turn. And for the moment, just do some armor damage. Weaken him up for next turn. Alright, big guy. Let's use... Tell you what, Ivor can probably take these guys out next turn, so I'm just want you to go after this guy's armor. And yeah, here's the follow-up. Perfect. I'm going to push him just a little bit further in case he absorbs it. Oh god fucking damn it. Every time. I hate these guys. I hate these guys. Right. Krumer's not in a good place, so I might need to kind of pull him back somehow. What's Kindle again? Oh, that's like the shield bash. Tell you what, I'm gonna use... Yeah, I'm gonna use this dumbfire attack and just try and get both of these guys from one hit. Oh, whoops. It gave him... Shit, it gave him armor. That's no good. Right, tell you what, either get in the middle, block these guys off. Ah, shit, I left an opening for a spearman to come and attack Evan. Shit, okay. In that case, let's just weaken him like a... as much as I can. That was stupid, I should have paid attention to the gap. Right, Evan, I want you to move in... Moving behind Ivor. Anybody with armor damage who needs... Not really, not at the moment. Okay. And there's no one diagonal for arc lightning. Oh wait, hang on. Ah, perfect. Right. Let's use arc lightning on this guy. Spread it so it hits his ally. Does extra damage to him. Great. Fuck, I completely forgot that stupid move gives armor to Dredge. That's such a dumb move. Let's just try and take this last guy out. This last spearman out. I'm gonna have to focus so much on him. I completely forgot that does extra damage. In fact, sorry, not extra damage. I completely forgot that heals him. That's such a dumb thing. Just take out his armor. I'm pretty sure Ivor has Tempest. Yeah, okay, great. Can still use a spin attack next time. Bring you up and around, take out this fella. Block off the attack of approach for Khmer, hopefully. Or Krumer, sorry. Okay, let's see. Right, I want this... Okay, I'm going to leave him here to keep holding up this shore. Ah, yeah, because I gave him an item, he does, like, extra strength damage. If he's, like, stationary. That's great. Very useful for a tank to have. Right. Let's see if doing 9 damage gets through this guy's absorption. Hopefully so. Yes. Okay, great. I still need to figure out, like, if there's a way to bypass that, or if it's just something I have to... Just like a luck of the draw type deal. Okay, Evan, I want you to move up behind the spearman so Ivor can go in either direction. And I want you to use... Tell you what, I want you to use troll stones. I'm going to put it above this warped guy so he can't then come around and attack Evan. Just block the area off from him. Spearman, just keep you poking and prodding at this big guy. Okay, you know what, I'm just gonna have to let you walk on that and get minus willpower. That's okay. We'll just do an attack to his armor. Really not pulling his weight in this fight, is he? The big guy. It's a shame, because he's one of my favourite characters. Maybe I just have to put a new item on him, or figure out if there's like a special ability or something in his that I'm not using properly. Ooh, okay. I have an idea. Let's see if I can use... Okay. I'm going to use my special ability, knock this guy back several paces, and hopefully wreck the armor of everything he passes through. Oh, damn it! I thought that would knock him through. I guess that's just battering ram that does that. Well, whatever, he's got no armour, so I can easily take him out in the next turn. Alright, Ivor, let's push you into the middle. Tempest. Swing around and get both of them. Yeah, and a nice chain reaction because we're all together. And... Ooh, Evan, time for you to use Arc Lightning. Oh shit, Spearman's fair. Son of a bitch. Whatever, Troll Stones. Let's just take out the big guy. Let's just get rid of him. Yeah, we've got this. You can just rest. You... I hate running through this stuff, but whatever. It gets us here. And now it's time for a big old free-for-all. Yeah, whatever. Move around the side. Smack his armor down a bit. Fuck me, that's a lot of armor break. 10 armor break, holy shit. Okay, that's fantastic. That's absolutely fantastic. Man, I can... yeah, he's gonna be a favourite, I can tell. Oh, it's so good. 10 armor break, holy shit. Massive armor break, does extra damage if he stands still, and he's a fantastic tank. Man, what a great addition to the party. I just seriously hope that they don't turn on me at some point, because the witches, whatever the witch is up to, I hope she doesn't make them turn on me, because I can tell that Kiwi is going to be such a key member to the party. This time the warp seemed more organised than last. That could have gone all wrong, Spar says, peering over the bridge's edge at the twisted rocks far below. Volk replies, yeah, we could all be dead. Come on, this isn't the place to give Bolvark another try. Okay, so maybe they're learning, they're like adapting and learning from Bolvark. Be cool if later on, as this goes on, if they just slowly start getting more and more tactical prowess, or like coming at you from different angles, maybe? Like the AI changes somehow. Small pale orbs wink at you from the deep cracks in the darkness. A brief inspection reveals that they're eggs. Skulkers, whispers Dutch, pulling one of the creatures free of its shell, stabbing it through by his dagger. That's a lot of egg. That's a lot of eggs, Ollie bemoans, squinting ahead into the distance. Makes my faint skin crawl. He doesn't finish the sentence. You imagine countless more eggs in every direction just out of sight. Let's smash as many as we can before continuing. I don't want these guys to suddenly appear behind me. The ravens lay into eggs without much hesitation, splattering skulker corpses across the grounds in pool of ichor. That's a good word, I haven't heard ichor in a long while. Don't know about the rest of you, but I feel pretty good about this, says Ollie, wiping sweat from his brow. That's some skulkers we won't be dealing with later. Damn right, my friend, damn right. I mean, skulkers aren't that difficult, but when they get into huge numbers, they're such a pain in the arse. The caravan stops to rest their feet and eat. Ooh. The only good thing about this damned beacon we're walking around in, is there's no reason to hide a campfire, says Krumer, chopping on some burnt meat. The conversation turns towards some of Krumer's war exploits and develops quickly into a rowdy debate about who could win, about who could beat who in a fight. Alright, how about Dutch and back, grins Ollie. In a fair fight, says Krumer, back and his girlfriend, no question. Dutch pouts and crosses his arms as everyone else laughs. But I'd put my golden Falca over almost all of you spindle milkmaids, he smiles. Now in a fight against a Val, none of you have a chance. The ravens laugh. Well, who could hope to stand against the unkillable Krumer, quips Spar. Nobody yet, but I'd hope someday to face down a Sunder, says Krumer. Spar grins. What about a Sunder Slayer? There's a long silence. What do you think, Sunder Slayer? Krumer asks, putting you on the spot. You think you could take me? Say nothing. No, it seems to me as Bolvark. This debate is pointless. Yeah, whatever, let's join in. I wouldn't even need both arms. The others respond with delight. Now that's something I'd pay to see, Folka says. But you know what I think? I think we need to get moving. The others grumble and roll their eyes. But soon you're back on the road. You know, we're in the middle of a hellscape, but fuck it, let's josh around and have some fun. This seems like a sensible thing to do. Just a bunch of lads on tour. Brambles rise ahead of you like gnarled hands reaching towards the sky, their fingers peppered with thorns. This was once a healthy forest, now just another obstacle. Bolvik knew we had little choice but to pass through here, says Evan. Going around would cost days. You consider your inevitable approach. Folka, what does your gut say this time? Her tired head shake is telling. They'll use the trees so we can't tell their numbers or direction. They're not worried about losses. Once they start coming, I don't expect them to stop. Standing our ground is a sure way to be overrun, but we should go now, before they're really dug in. She pauses a moment before adding, this is gonna suck. Yeah. Right, yeah, let's just... Fuck me. Okay, this is not gonna go well. Let's just push through. Shields! Folka calls, in a tone you're starting to become familiar with. The ravens do their best, but progress is slow. Each fallen creature is replaced by 2 more. Eventually you find yourself stopped and surrounded. Cut us off, Folka huffs, before we can push any further. Watch the flanks. Hang on a minute. So the path that the heroes are on right now is replicating... It's the same path that, like Hakon and, like Raval and humans took in the very first game. And there's a bit in that where you've got to push through the forest and it's almost the same. This is like a weird callback to like 2015. I'm getting strange, like nostalgia flashbacks. That's cool. That's neat that they're like referencing the earlier games. That's super neat. I like that a lot. Let's try mixing this up a bit. I haven't used Dutch in a while, so I'm going to bring him in instead of Evan, because Evan's not really been doing too much. And let's bring in... you know what, actually, no. Alfrin, you know, I haven't used her yet. Let's bring her instead of Back. I like Back. I like having a spearman, but let's just... Yeah, she's... Oh, I've got a point available somehow. Alright, let's just put it into resisting armor, since she's maybe going to be a bit of a target moving forward. Yeah, screw it. Let's see what she can do properly, because I've only ever used her in that first fight when you meet her, but she got fucking knocked down right away. So I've really got to see what she was all about. Oh, they've got fucking bears. Okay. What can she do? Dark energy. Alfred regains 1 will per round in addition to any gained by resting. Strength of will. Target heals for half of rune's current will. Okay, so she can heal. And she launches herself forward with a spear. Okay, that's cool as hell. Seems like she can like almost daze them by attacking them using her special ability. That's cool as hell. Okay. So I need her to be mobile and running around behind my lines, I think. Same with Dutch, actually. Right. Big guy, take the brunt of this heavy attack from over here. Shields where Ivor is to block up that path. I'm going to put you up here so you can just quickly move in and start attacking the bear. And have Dutch. We'll put him at the back here, because I think he can like bypass my guys and attack from the sides. Right. Let's move in. Just start wailing on the bear. Man, I hate fighting bears in this. They're so fucking tough. Alright, let's see. Okay, I can get him in here before their turns. So I'm just going to use bloody flail on this dude. There's no point in fully upgrading bloody flirtle at the moment. Needs allies next to him for it to properly work. Okay, I'm okay with that. Oh shit, they hit him. So they've done that thing where he bleeds every time he has to move from now on, which fucking sucks. So let's bring you up and around the side, get him in the middle, and hopefully distract all of these guys. Let's just do let's just do hurt to him. That's such absorbed. God fucking damn it! I officially hate these stupid things. I officially hate them. Completely and absolutely with all my heart. I bet this is absorbed as well. Oh no, okay, that's weird. Do any of the little guys get absorbed? That'd be strange if it was the case. Right, I'm gonna get him up beside the stone guy. I'm gonna use his special ability called Track, which basically means that if I'm next to an ally, I can use this ability called Track, which is kind of like a stealth move, or like a stealth attack. And as you can see from the rankings down here, depending on what the willpower I put in, I can ignore a ton of armor. So I'm going to put 2 onto him, and just go after, like, this big guy next turn, I think. Okay, let's see what your special ability is. Let's see if this works on this guy. I want us just to see what this does. Okay, that's neat as hell. Oh, that's so cool. It like... Oh, it's so good. It's almost like a weird ranged attack type of deal. Right, you're going to get hurt even before, so I'm just going to move you once, I think. Try and do damage to the spearman, because I don't want him getting all bloodied up before he even gets into the fight. Right, slinger, axe. Okay, Ivor's got Tempest, so I think between Ivor and Alfrune, they've got this corner down. So I'm going to just move him up and get him to go after this slinger, I think. Okay, big guys suitably surrounded at the moment, so even though this will take armor off of Dutch, I just want to do this, knock everyone else back, take armor from all of them. Like, it's a big sacrifice to Dutch. Like, he's basically got 1 hit left and he's dead. But that goes for the same for, like, absolutely all of these guys as well. And, like, you know, I'm willing to lose 1 for, like, 5 of them. Plus, I could always just put Dutch in here and make him do his track thing. And I'll have him ignore 6 armor. Ivor's kind of getting shit kicked out of. Oh wait, hang on. Does she have? Hang on a minute. I can. Oh no, that's just health, not armor. Okay. Fuck it, dude. Let's do that Ride of Lightning thing again. That thing was cool as hell. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. That's a cool looking move. I mean, it's basically just the same as any other range attack in the game, but that just looks great. All right, you're okay. He's no longer bleeding, which is great. So I'm going to move him in. Use... Oh shit, he doesn't have Tempest. I can't fucking mix up with someone else again. Right, whatever. Just smack this stupid bear. Dawn. Okay, you know, yeah, I'm just going to have... Yeah, just take this guy out. That's fine. I don't mind. Yeah, you've already taken out all the armor, so yeah, let's hit this guy for 20. That's ridiculous. That's fucking ridiculous. Easily my new favourite character. Well, my new favourite person to bring into battle. I think the witch is my favourite character. Favourite new character, just because she seems real mischievous. You know, I'm just gonna have you rest up for the moment because one hit from any of them and you're dead at the moment. Screw it. Let's bring you in and just smack up the last of these fools. I like her. I wonder if she, like, doubles as a spearman. Like, if she can attack from... She must be, if she's got the staff. I bet she can attack from a distance. These new characters are pretty amazing, if that's the case. Real versatile bunch. I wonder if I could... it'd be really difficult, but I wonder if I could just bring them into a battle. You know, just her and her dredge. Right, whatever. Sure, you've got 2 health, you're done. Okay, well, let's bring out Dutch, because he has no armor. Let's bring in Evan, because he can fix armor. And, oh, actually, what does the... Okay. Let's bring in the I can't remember his name. He's like a spell song or something. The singing dredge, the apostate. Let's bring him in and see if we can get his combos going with Kiwi. And let's put Kiwi at the front. Bring in the dredge. Put our spear walls back. Just bring everyone into the center. Hopefully fend off this next round. Hopefully Evan can like start healing up everyone's armor before things really get us into trouble. Right, mend armor. Who needs it the most? Pretty much. Okay, all the big heavy hitters. Let's put it onto Kiwi to start with. It's very important that he's got his armor up and running. Let's just have you rest up for the moment. Let these guys... I mean, they'll get willpower from running across here, which sucks, but hopefully it gives us like a little bit of time to start giving everyone armor back. Also, it just means they can get some willpower back. Okay, let's see what this is. Okay. Can't use any of this for the moment, but I'm going to keep his special move on hold because it hurts every wounded dredge, which seems super handy. Right, Evan, let's have you mend up Ivor, because this dude's got a shield wall, so he can like absorb damage anyway, so I don't need to worry about him as much. Unless this prick does that. Right, rest up. We're going to be here next turn. Bah, nothing. Alright, I'm going to do something real good. Let's use that special ability again, just push everybody back, remove their armor. Give us a little bit more time to heal up the rest of the group. Oh, saying that... I think Ivor's got enough willpower to burn through this move. I'm gonna get him into the middle, Tempest. Yeah. Nice. Okay, so I don't have to worry about that side much anymore. Oh, fucking bloody flail. Shit. Okay, maybe I do need to start healing this guy up. Okay, cool. It does work like a spear. That's great. Okay, apostate. What can we do? You're not the toughest. There's really not many people here with... I don't want to use that right now because I think it says it makes him explode. And Ivor's next to him, so I really don't want to do that right now. So I'm just going to have you rest up once more. See if I can move Ivor out of the way first. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, I need you to try mending up this guy right now. That is bad, man. 1 health. Should have had him do Stonewall last turn. Let's just try it this time. And hope nobody gets within killing distance of you. Okay, that's okay. Let's go after this little guy. he's on 4 health. He's no worry to me whatsoever. Right, whatever. Okay, tell you what, Ivor. Let's move you just away from them and see if that explosion spell does. Like, let's just test it out and see how much damage it can really do to people. And let's use Strength of Will to heal you up. It's not the most, but, you know... Ooh, that looks like blood magic. You seem evil. Right, let's give this a shot. Ooh. Oh no, they have to be wounded first. Yeah, so I can just use it on that guy who's got 10 health, because it says 10 strength for less, but I guess he has to be wounded first. So let's just use it on one and see what this does. Oh, I bet. Okay, he's got to like survive a turn. Okay, cool. Chain lightning, these three. Let's fucking wreck them. 1, 2, 3, perfect. Thank you, Ivor. Finally got to use the cool moves. I hate that one so goddamn much. Right, let's just have you do Stonewall again. The timing on this is going to be super difficult. Because, right, yeah, because if he has to hold this for a turn, they can all just move around and get him anyway. So let's use Kindle again. Knock these guys away from me in case the explosion manages to go off. I mean, they're just gonna walk back anyway, but whatever. Ivor, you just keep doing your... Unless, do you have battering ram? Okay. I've just got battering ram. So I'm gonna move him in here and knock this guy away. I mean, I could just kill him, but I do really want to see how good this special move is that the Apostate has. I mean, it seems like it's going to be pretty powerful. He has to wind it up for like an entire turn. We should probably just... tell you what, let's use Strength of Will on somebody. Let's just use it on you again. I think she has to be next to him to heal. Which makes sense, otherwise that would be completely OP. Whoa, okay. That seems like a lot of time to kill one dude. That didn't seem... That didn't really seem worth it, you know? So whatever. Let's just use Arc Lightning on this guy. Kill him. That sucks. I was really hoping that would be like massive damage to everyone who was under 8 health. But they all seem to be kind of on the same level as they were. Ah, whatever. Let's just finish them off. Yeah, whatever. Now let's just take your armor out and let everyone else deal with him. Either just skip this. Which move in, get him. Nice. Oh, got an achievement. Wonderful. Do we want to keep fighting or flee? Let's just flee. We've been fighting for a while. Hopefully that doesn't like affect how much we managed to push through. But yeah, I mean that seemed like an okay amount to fight, you know. Fighting through a forest is irksome at the best of times, nearly intolerable in these conditions. You break through miles of razor-edged burrows, gasping to catch your breath in the open air. On the hills ahead rises Ridgehorn. Finally. No, not my moral. You see him, says Volker. Bolvik stands motionless far up the hill, clearly watching the caravan. Now we know how it feels for those poor bastards who saw us coming. Hard to know what he's thinking at this point, says Ollie. Expecting us to do what he'd do, or the opposite. Or expecting what we'd expect him to do. Sparta pipes up.
Know what I'll do? Cook some food, sleep, but you won't see that coming.
Ollie scoffs.
You're just tired of walking, old man.
Volker blinks. Spar might be right. We'll make it look suspicious enough to throw him off. And everyone rests before the Ridgehorn. No lookout, you ask? As they prepare the campfire, Volker shakes her head. That's what makes it look like a trick. But do whatever you like. I won't stop you. Let's settle in and sleep. You put your trust in Volker's hands and lay in the hard ground. Time passes slowly. Soft crunching catches your attention. You swear under your breath, grabbing for your axe. But your hand finds empty air. In panic, you jump to your feet and scan the ground. No axe. The crunching gets louder, turns into thumping. Tree branches abandon cradled bundles of snow. Like a blood moon, Bellower suddenly storms out of the darkness in gleaming red armor. There's your missing axe, cutting from a bleeding bundle in his arms. The ground shakes from his roar.
Poor sleep, Iva?
Alfred asks. She crouches over the fire, her strange shape fluttering in the firelight. The campsite is still, aside from the gentle crackle of firewood. Just dreams.
Some people think dreams are omens. Those people are idiots, but they can certainly be a fine distraction from our troubles.
Not my sort of distraction.
I'm sorry if I dredged up old memories back of the Godstone, so to speak. There's more to that story. Would you like me to tell you?
I think you should.
You've heard one half already. How the Volker came forth during the Second Great War with fire and fury to push the sculptors to extinction.
She gestures theatrically. So I've heard.
Perception. Paint themselves for heroes. What the Volker really did was make their foes a promise. Abandoned the war, and they'd share secret knowledge. The Valka taught them to write. They taught the stone singers to weave. And for the first time the sculptors learned how to make more sculptors, to thrive. They kept the end of the bargain and remained hidden, at least until recently.
How do you know this?
They have their own history and carvings. They read it on the black stones in their dark home. And they as their trusted guest. What I don't understand is why you trust these Valka.
I kinda don't, dude. You stare into the fire, and it shows you old shapes. When you speak, it's almost as if to yourself. When I killed Reyes, when I returned to my kind with her head. Yungvar, they chanted. None had slain a sunder before. They wanted to make the king's head. I couldn't. They hunted me, Bellower and Reyes and their damn child, every night like tonight. Maybe it sounds like nothing to have bad dreams, but it rubs you raw. It gets in your bones. So I left the Val. I found a small town of men where nobody knew who I was. Nobody called me Yungvar. Iva never had dreams like that in Skoga.
So that's why you agreed to come with Juno and Evind.
The truth is, Juno didn't ask me to join them. I asked her.
The flames continue to dance hypnotically. It's her fucking magic. Don't trust the fire, don't trust the fire. It's her fucking magic, man.
On that bridge in Eintroft, I stood before Bellower. I could have moved, but I just held up my shield and waited for the end.
What's that, Iva?
The name snaps you out of a trance. You stand and stretch your legs. Your axe is where you left it, and the ravens are beginning to stir in their tents. It's nothing. Okay, cool. Let's chat to Percy. Percy. Percy tosses in his sleep until he finally huffs and gives up. He sees you're also awake and comes to sit nearby. Trouble? I don't know these damned ravens. I don't know how these damned ravens do it. I just can't get them. Fuck me. I can't just pass out at a moment's notice. Are you not one of the ravens? I can see how you might get that impression. I joined Bolverk at Bolzagard because Vivalka asked me to, and when that went wrong I got roped into this like everyone else. Bessie wears a frown and leans on the handle on his axe handle. Do you know when Evans asked you personally? Let's not turn this into something bigger than it is. I do work for money. The men does pay well. I've got some history with him, that's it. That's enough for me. Good. That's all I care to say about it. Percy wears a frown and leans on the axe handle. So you work for yourself? Never could get into that our bones for hills stuff like the rest of you. Why should I care about the dredge or dying in battle? I'd rather have the means to do what I want, to live comfortably, eat well. Turns out that a lot more men out there thrilled to hire a vow for some blood work, so I thought I'd do a little for a while. Now it's a lifetime later, and I never got rich from it. Spent my whole life chasing work while others profited. Welcome to capitalism, Bercy. One time I travelled with a prince and his tax collector. Thought it was going to be my big payday. People just handed the money over, piled it right into a huge cart because we told them they had to. Practically robbery. Welcome to capitalism, Percy. Eventually the cart fell off a cliff, exploded in a shower of gold coins, never to be seen again. I've never shed a tear over killing a man, but that. I cried like a lost baby bird. It happened pretty damn close to this very spot now I think about it. Can't leave this darkness though. It's probably all twisted up and dark as dog turds now anyway. Maybe there's a moral there, but I'm not digging for it. What do you think about this job? If you mean Vivalka, you'd be a fool to trust them. I've done some questionable stuff on their behalf, let me tell you. And if you mean saving the world, I couldn't care less. What has the world ever done for me? These days I'm putting one foot in front of the other. There's still the tiniest sparkle of hope that I might profit from this somehow. Pretty bleak way to live. Nothing to lose, nothing but sleep anyway. Sit quietly until the others wake up. This guy seems, well, this is his back, but Bercy seems alright. You keep the rest of your thoughts to yourself. It'd be an awkward silence if you weren't both Val. Looks like it's time to get going. You know Ivor. I can tell he's debating whether to get something off his chest. When I worked for Valka, one of the jobs they paid me to do was to find you. You'd gone into hiding and we wanted to know where you were. Do I dare ask why? Truth is, I don't know why. I don't ask questions, but I never found you. I have a feeling if I had, things would have ended up differently between us. So I'm glad I never sniffed around any small towns like Skoga, for example. Percy leaves with a pat on the shoulder, and you realise you never mentioned Skrogar to him. That's suspicious. That's very suspicious indeed.